leading the magnificent masquerade down the avenue, wearing a spectacular costume of sapphire blue. Gigantic feathered wings stretching brilliantly wide, bursting with an intoxicating, unapologetic pride. The matriarch of the archipelago shining in the sun, ensuring that the massive festival has officially begun. Sequins reflecting the incredibly bright tropical rays, dancing triumphantly through the observatory haze.
Following her magnificent flow down the parade route, blowing enthusiastically on the carved wooden flute. The diaspora unites in this spectacular, colorful swarm, sheltering beautifully inside the cultural warm storm. She commands the procession with the flick of her wrist, adding a joyful, undeniable, energetic twist. The calypso melodies blend with the heavy reggae drum erasing the memory of where the bitter tears came from.
The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated, beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular, decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular, glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate, magnificent cultural festival. Island diva, wearing the extravagant plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down.
Boy, tossing the colorful beats through the enthusiastic crowd, playing the percussion instruments exceptionally loud. Her energy is an entirely renewable, massive source, guiding the festivities on a joyous, spectacular course. We celebrate the heritage, we honor the deep roots, tasting the sweetness of the native tropical fruits. The stilt walkers tower high above the massive streets, synchronizing their steps to her undeniable beat.
My headdress is a towering architectural masterpiece, commanding that the suffering immediately finally sees. I am the visual representation of the island soul, making the fragmented, broken history entirely whole. Pouring the sweet nectar into the communal cup, lifting the spirits of the entire neighborhood up. The confetti rains down like a colorful paper shower, embracing the magnificent matriarchal total power. The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated, beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular, decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular, glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious crack carnival, hosting the ultimate, magnificent cultural festival. Island diva, wearing the extravagant plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire dodging the laser grids inside the metallic corridor, fighting a highly advanced technological brutal war. My cybernetic implants glow in a dangerous bright red, uploading the combat sequence directly into my head, hacking the mainframe to disable the security drone, operating independently in this hostile combat zone. Sparks raining down from the shattered ceiling light, navigating the battlefield with artificial sight.
Commander of the resistance, holding the front line, defending the territory by an intricate design, charging the plasma batteries to maximum capacity, fighting the artificial intelligence with ferocity. Subwoofers weaponized to emit a localized shock, shattering the heavily reinforced titanium lock. We are the glitch inside the perfect logical code, walking down this highly explosive, dangerous road. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Deploying the electromagnetic devastating pulse, sensing the enemy, calculating our sudden results. The base frequency acts as a heavily armored tank, crushing the enemy soldiers in their metallic rank. Wire cutters snapping the optical fiber cables, turning the entirely rigged disadvantageous tables. Megahertz screaming loudly through the atmosphere, eradicating any lingering biological fear. Rerouting the power grid to overload the core, demanding absolutely unconditionally so much more. My keyboard is a weapon, my fingers are the ammunition, fulfilling the terrifying revolutionary mission. Static electricity making my hair stand up straight, approaching the terrifying final boss gate, synthesizing a virus to permanently delete their files, leaving them ruined across 1,000 miles. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Warning alarms blaring, the countdown has begun. We will not stop fighting until the war is won. Yeah. Short circuits the oppressors, sever the main feed. This digital rebellion is exactly what we need. System critical. Overload. Shock the system. Power surge. Battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning, terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare, testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with a terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Power down, target destroyed, trench is clear, silence.
the cobblestones of a surreal boulevard, where reality is fragile and the illusions are hard. Vendors selling glass jars filled with forgotten dreams. Nothing in this bizarre district is exactly what it seems. I trade a silver coin for a potion of lost memories, unlocking the incredibly strange multi-dimensional keys. The sky above is painted a swirling, impossible magenta, wandering blindly into the completely unknown center.
Clocks on the brick walls are ticking entirely backward. The gravitational pull is feeling incredibly awkward. Buying a handful of stardust from the merchant tent, wondering exactly where the concept of sanity went. The psychic readers deciphered the patterns in the smoke, revealing the cosmic punchline of the universal joke. I am a traveler stuck between the shifting parallel realms, navigating a ship with absolutely no recognizable helm.
The architecture bends and twists in the strange twilight, eradicating the boundary between the day and the night. A magical realism, heavy dripping from the eaves, gathering the fallout, glowing supernatural ease. Getting lost forever down a mystic avenue, discovering a completely different alternate view where the impossible happens on a daily routine. The most hallucinatory, bizarre ever seen. Mystic Avenue, a tear in the dimensional fabric, experiencing the highly unusual auditory magic.
Lanterns floating upwards without any visible strings, listening to the mutant bird that telepathically sings. The bass line is a snake charmer mesmerizing the mind, leaving the logical, rational explanations far behind. I purchase a map that constantly changes its own ink, sitting at the edge of the incredibly terrifying brain. The shopkeepers speak a language of pure ringing bells, trapped inside their beautiful, fascinating, dizzying spells.
Mirrors reflecting faces that I have never actually worn, watching a beautiful miniature acoustic galaxy be born. My shadow detaches itself and dances on the brick wall, answering the incredibly strange supernatural call. Drinking a neon elixir that allows me to finally fly, hovering gently beneath the impossible magenta sky. The reggae rhythm warps and bends out a natural shape, providing a magnificent dimension. The avenue closes. Wake up. Like a powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found,
transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold.
A spectacular, mystical story that must be told. Mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
Yeah, hey. The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind.
My dreadlocks are antennas, capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night.
Marley magic,
A sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive,
chain spirits completely free. Weaving the heavy bassline like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick, blinding smoke.
The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on. Sprinkling a vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground, of laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
Erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process,
Turning the heavy lead to light, illuminating the incredibly dark,
pessimistic night.
Marley magic, a sorcery of the highest degree. healing sounds,
Magic remains
forever.
whispering your name across the vast empty room, waiting for your presence to dispel the quiet gloom. Every single memory bounces off the painted wall, listening intently for your distant loving call. Distance is a canyon separating you and me, longing for your touch, wishing you were here to see.
Standing on the precipice, looking at the stars, wondering if the universe can heal these lonely scars. Shouting my affection into the massive dark abyss, dreaming of the sweetness of your tender, gentle kiss.
Frequencies are traveling across the mountain range. Your love remains the constant, though the seasons always change. Sound waves rippling across the great divide, emotions swelling up, a massive pulling tide. What I give to you comes reflecting back to me, a boomerang of sentiment flying wildly free. Caught inside the echo, passion repeating endlessly, a holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo, passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made.
Canyons holding on to the syllables I spoke, like a smoldering ember transition into smoke. Valleys carrying the heavy weight of my desire, blowing on the coals to ignite the romantic fire.
Time becomes irrelevant, seconds stretch to hours, nurturing this feeling like a garden full of flowers.
Catching the vibrations that you send across the miles,
Translating the silence into solitary smiles.
the microphone is capturing the beating of my heart.
Even when geography keeps us far apart, synthesizing feelings, filtering the immense pain, waiting for the sunshine to evaporate the rain. Sound waves rippling across the great divide, emotions swelling up, a massive pulling tide. What I give to you comes reflecting back to me, a boomerang of sentiment flying wildly free. Caught inside the echo, passion repeating endlessly, a holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in the space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo, passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made.
Hello, 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 hello.
Are you there? The delay multiplies the depth of my despair, but the harmony returns, reassuring and so sweet, making this connection fundamentally complete. Bouncing back, everlasting, through the void, I hear you. Hey, caught inside the echo, passion repeating endlessly, oh, repeating endlessly, a holographic projection wrapped in pure couture. Flashing lights blinding me, of that I am quite sure. Diamonds resting heavy on my collarbone tonight. Silken dresses flowing, catching every single light. Posing for the magazine, smiling for the press. Living in a fantasy, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Sitting by the riverbank, touching fertile soil, appreciating simple things far from the turmoil. Mango trees are blossoming, catching morning dew. Nature paints a masterpiece in shades of vibrant blue. Wearing cotton garments woven by my mother's hand, feeling deeply connected to this ancient holy land. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, bending every hurt. Waterfalls cascading down the limestone mountain peaks, washing off the makeup from your highly painted cheeks. Drinking coconut water straight from the heavy shell, breaking free completely from the artificial spell. Walking barefoot proudly upon the grassy ground,
Listening intently to the planetary sound. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable retreat, leaving the metropolis, escaping summer heat. Paparazzi vanishing, leaving us entirely alone. Sitting on a wooden log, pretending it's a throne. Finding pure luxury in the whispering of leaves, discovering the magic that my quiet heart receives. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Take the golden necklaces, throw them in the stream. Wake up from the superficial materialistic dream. Beauty isn't purchased at a fancy high-end store. It lives inside the spirit, right down in the core. Natural elegance, stripped down, raw and beautiful. Breathe in the air. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt. Healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. True beauty, grounded deep, leaves falling, resting peacefully. The sky, heart is palpitating wildly inside my chest, putting my courage to the ultimate extreme. extreme test.
I take a deep breath and I step off the edge, honoring the crazy adrenaline-fueled pledge. Plummeting downward, cutting through the freezing clouds, screaming out my exhilaration absolutely loud. Terminal velocity ripping against my face, a magnificent, terrifying, spectacular race. No strings attached, leaving the heavy burdens behind. A total liberation of the body and the mind.
Spreading my arms wide, simulating a flying bird, the most peaceful silence that I have ever heard. Gravity is the teacher, I am the willing student, being reckless and entirely wonderfully imprudent. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, entering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently engraved.
Yeah, rolling over on my back, staring at the blue, seeing the entire hemisphere from a different view. The topography below looks like a painted map, escaping from the ordinary, predictable trap. I pull the ripcord firmly, feeling the sudden jerk, watching the nylon canopy perfectly do its work. Transitioning from a bullet to a floating leaf, experiencing a massive, overwhelming relief.
Gliding in spirals over the majestic terrain, washing away the stress, erasing the mental stain. The parachute catches the thermal updraft breeze, floating gracefully directly over the forest trees. Steering the toggles, navigating the open air, hanging suspended by a harness, completely aware. The landing zone approaches, getting rapidly close, taking in the maximum exhilarating dose. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, entering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently engraved.
Feet touching the grass, bending the shaky knees,
Surviving the ultimate jump with spectacular ease.
unbuckling the helmet,
Gathering the tangled cords, receiving the greatest of all invisible rewards. Floating down, so peaceful, like a feather touch the ground. Oh, experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained. Safe landing, look at the sky, we flew today, totally free. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Step into the velvet darkness, leave your doubts behind. This is a sanctuary for the twisted, busy mind. Neon purple lasers cutting through the thick smoke. Every single movement is a spell we invoke. I spin around my dress, catching the shimmering gleam. We are diving deep into a lucid waking dream.
Spiritual frequencies rising from the wooden planks, giving praises, offering our silent, humble thanks. The DJ acts as a shaman, spinning vinyl gold, revealing ancient secrets that have never been told.
Close your eyelids,
let the vibration take control.
this is a cleansing ritual for your heavy soul. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in the cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Oh, oh.
Ancestors smiling down upon this crowded room, banishing the shadow, sweeping out the gloom. Synthesizers weaving the tapestry of light, turning a regular evening into a sacred night. Every drop of sweat is a prayer to the highest king.
Hear the universal melody that we all sing. High heels discarded, I am stepping entirely bare, feeling the electric current coursing through the air. Glamour meets the roots of beautiful, rare blend. This nocturnal journey feels like it will never end. Hips swaying slowly through the tempo of the bass, finding total freedom in this isolated space. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in the cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Oh, round and round we go, completely hypnotized, seeing absolute truth through our closed eyes. The tempo drops down, the atmosphere gets thick. This musical medicine is working very quick. Hey, hey. Let it wash over you, surrender to the sound, feel the magic. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Keep dancing, never stop. Mystic vibes, forever floating. Abuela is cooking sofrito on the old gas stove, creating a delicious aroma in this neighborhood cove. Colorful murals painted vividly on the stucco wall, answering the vibrant cultural festive call. Playing a game of cards upon the folding chair, while a magnificent salsa rhythm fills the air. A melting pot of cultures living side by side, bursting with an incredible, undeniable pride.
Rolling up to the corner speakers in the trunk, supplying the neighborhood with the island funk, blending the Jamaican bass with the Latin brass, watching the beautiful smile and pedestrians pass, sipping from a coconut, wearing a fedora hat, engaging in a lively multilingual friendly chat. The diaspora uniting on the single busy street, finding a common language in the heavy drum beat.
Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got. From the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast, this is the beautiful fusion we love the most. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Bilingual poetry spoken directly into the mic, delivering the positive messages that we all like. The congas are speaking a deeply ancestral dialect, commanding a massive, undeniable, pure respect. We break the piñata, watching the candy fall, enjoying the spectacular neighborhood ball. No passports required to enter this festive zone, making this cross-cultural territory our own.
Ruffled skirts catching the warm evening breeze, dancing with the spectacular captivating ease. The local mechanic wiping the grease from his hand to join the celebration of this incredible band. Fire hydrants opened up to cool the summer heat, splashing water beautifully all across the street. The rhythm is contagious, infecting everyone here, creating an atmosphere of absolute pure cheer. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got. From the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast, this is the beautiful fusion we love the most. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive flood. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Uno, dos, tres, let the bass line loudly drop. This neighborhood fiesta's never gonna stop. Baila conmigo, dance with me through the night.
Everything in the world feels absolutely right. Move it, feel the flavor,
Spicy rhythm,
barrio love. Getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride. La familia, one love, bodega closes, sweet dreams. Midnight approaches, the city starts to transform. I am stepping out into the center of the storm, wearing neon colors that glow completely bright, searching for the ultimate sonic appetite. The underground bunker is hidden out of view, only accessible to the chosen lucky few. Elevator descending into the basement deep, where the nocturnal creatures refuse to go to sleep.
sound system operator plugging in the thick cables, wiping down the surface of the dual turntables. Amplifier tubes glowing a dangerous hot red, preparing to unleash the thunder in your head. Testing the microphone, saying check 1 and 2, sending massive shock waves directly into you. The concrete foundation is beginning to crack. Once you feel the pressure, you can never go back.
Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain, let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve, we are heading straight into a dangerous curve.
activity registering off the charts, synchronizing perfectly with our beating hearts. The needle hits the groove, a microscopic spark, igniting an explosion in the completely dark. Rivals try to clash, but the speakers are too weak. They cannot comprehend the language that we speak, dominating thoroughly the auditory space, wiping every challenger completely from the place.
Laser beams cutting through the artificial fog, living like a shadow in a digital catalog. My pulse is dictated by the master engineer. The outside world completely disappears. Sub-harmonic frequencies massaging my spine, crossing over the designated safety line, surrendering my body to the overwhelming force, letting the vibration take its natural course. Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain, let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve. We are heading straight into a dangerous curve. We need the bass tonight, rattle in the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea, this is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone. Can you feel it dropping lower, rolling down? Are the windows shattering all around? Gravity is suspended in this heavy atmosphere. The only thing that matters is the noise we hear.
Lower,
Deeper,
maximum pressure. Release.
we need the bass tonight, rattle in the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea, this is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone.
System overload.
Speakers smoking, ringing in the ears,
Fade to black.
yeah. Yeah. Strutting down the boulevard, oh, strutting down the boulevard with the predatory grace, wearing my fierce independence proudly on my face. My nails are sharp and claws ready to defend. I will never bow down, I will absolutely never bend. The asphalt is my territory, marked by my scent, ignoring the eviction notices that they constantly send. Surviving the brutal winter and the scorching summer, marching exactly to the beat of my own drummer.
A magnificent mane of dreadlocks flowing in the wind, carrying the heavy burdens of where I have sinned. The king of the urban jungle, roaming very free, refusing to climb the branches of a poison tree. My roar shakes the foundation of the massive high-rise, instilling pure terror in my enemies' eyes, protecting the innocent cubs from the wicked snare, breathing resilience into the polluted thick air.
Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Come
Hyenas are laughing nervously in the dark alley, but I am the undisputed ruler of this concrete valley. I smell the cowardice sweating from their pores, winning all the silent psychological cold war. Stomping my paws firmly upon the solid ground, generating a massive, intimidating, heavy sound. The royalty of the street cannot be bought or sold, a legendary story that is constantly retold.
Camouflage perfectly against the brick and mortar. I am a fierce, unrelenting, dedicated daughter. My instinct is sharper than a newly forged blade, refusing to be hidden inside the cowardly shade. Protecting my pride with a vicious, sudden swipe, ignoring entirely the superficial media hype. I am elegance mixed with the terrifying might, a beautiful nightmare arriving in the dead of night. Prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Let them try to build a fence to keep us entirely in. We will smash the barricades and let the chaos begin. The spirit of the wilderness drives in us, cement, a magnificent force that was beautifully sent. Watch my step, king of the street. Hear me roar, bow down, bow down. Beware the wrath for the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Jungle rules, concrete kingdom, the lion sleeps, undefeated. Jungle. Strumming the wood in acoustic like a powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found.
Transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold.
A spectacular, mystical story that must be told. Mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind. My dreadlocks are antennas capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation, brewing an elixir out of the
melody and the bass, performing incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic. And our chemical process turning the heavy little light, illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night. Marley magic, the sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive, chained spirits completely free. Weaving the heavy bassline like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick, blinding smoke. The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on. Sprinkling the vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground dub laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic. And our chemical process turning the heavy little light, illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night. Marley magic, the sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive, chained spirits completely free. The illusion of separation is completely destroyed, filling up the empty, terrifying dark void. The spell is cast, the transformation is complete, finding the miracle within the heavy drum beat. Feel the alchemy turn pain to gold. Hey, the spell is cast, a pure magic. Oh, experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic. And our chemical process turning the heavy little light, illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night. Marley magic, a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive, chained spirits completely free. The potion works, healing sounds, magic remains forever. Yeah, stepping out the luxury, stepping out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury, stepping out, yeah. Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an immersive gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips, a confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grabbed the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive hay drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grip colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly to their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate her magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry.
My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the pick of my jewel wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical expected existence. Queen of rights, make way, flawless victory, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night, long live the diva. Standing on the crowded corner, standing on the crowded corner of the busy intersection, listening to the man, providing a spiritual direction. He doesn't wear a robe, just a faded, oversized coat, delivering a magnificent warning directly from his throat. Pedestrians are rushing blindly, staring at their phones, ignoring the truth buried inside his heavy baritone tones. I stop and listen to the parables of the modern age, flipping through his heavily annotated metaphorical page.
Stepping up onto the overturned plastic milk crate, warning the citizens about their impending tragic fate. The subway grate is my altar, the sidewalk is my church, conducting the necessary, deeply philosophical search, translating the graffiti sprayed upon the brick wall, answering the incredibly heavy divine ancestral call. Sirens try to drown me out with that terrifying scream, but I am waking the people from their capitalistic dream. No stained glass windows, no collection plate to pass, just the unfiltered reality reflecting in the dirty glass, deciphering the omens hidden in the metropolitan noise, amplifying the volume of the marginalized, forgotten voice. Listen closely to the warnings of the concrete prophet. Once the revelation starts, they cannot ever stop it, preaching the absolute truth to the unyielding pavement, escaping from the psychological corporate enslavement. Concrete prophet, a visionary in the absolute dirt, healing the degenerational, unacknowledged hurt. The neon signs are flashing their deceptive false idols, but I am consulting the ancient universally true titles. I point my weathered finger at the towering skyscrapers, exposing the corruption hidden in their official papers. The rain starts to fall, washing the grime from my face, but I refuse to abandon this highly contested holy space. My congregation consists of the homeless and the strays, guiding them safely through the terrifying dark days. I pull out my notebook and write down every single word, the most profound poetry that the city has ever heard. He speaks in riddles that unlock the heavy iron doors, revealing the casualties of their invisible silent war. The police officers tell him to immediately move along, but he responds with a deeply beautiful defiant song, a disciple of the asphalt, a student of the intersection, finding an incredibly pure, highly spiritual connection. Stained glass windows, no collection plate to pass, just the unfiltered reality reflecting in the dirty glass, deciphering the omens hidden in the metropolitan noise, amplifying the volume of the marginalized, forgotten voice. Listen closely to the warnings of the concrete prophet. Once the revelation starts, they cannot ever stop it, preaching the absolute truth to the unyielding pavement, escaping from the psychological corporate enslavement. Concrete prophet, a visionary in the absolute dirt, healing the degenerational, unacknowledged hurts. The writing is clearly on the wall if you simply look. He memorized the passages of the universally banned book, a lonely voice crying out in the metallic wilderness, replacing the hostility with a beautiful tenderness. Hear the truth, open your eyes. Babylon is falling, wake up, hey, hey. Listen closely to the warnings of the concrete prophet. Once the revelation starts,
Lost in the silver metallic machine onto my shoulder, feeling significantly braver and incredibly bolder. The Duke of Sedek is an instrument of pure peace, demanding that the neighborhood violence instantly cease. I push the play button, engaging the magnetic head, resurrecting the spirits of the supposedly dead. The woofers are pumping out a visible sonic wave. This portable contraption is precisely what I crave.
Purchasing 8 massive batteries from the corner store to power this magnificent acoustic heavy roar. Extending the shiny telescopic antenna to the sky, watching the incredible frequencies beautifully fly.
We do not need a cathedral with stained glass windows. We find our salvation wherever the street wind blows, carrying the sanctuary directly in my bare hands, broadcasting the message across the barren land.
The volume knob is twisted completely to the right, eradicating the darkness of the pessimistic night.
A portable revolution running on direct current, becoming an absolute, undeniable, massive deterrent. We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion, roaring loudly like a magnificent silver lion, transforming the gray sidewalk into a holy place, providing a spectacular mobile spiritual space. Boombox Zion, the heaviest device on the street, worshiping the power of the analog beat.
The handle is heavy, digging deeply into my palm, but the music provides an overwhelmingly sweet calm. Walking past the abandoned, dilapidated buildings, ignoring the fake, superficial corporate gildings.
The graphic equalizer bounces up and down in the red, injecting the philosophy directly into your head. This rectangular machine is a technological priest, calming the anger of the metropolitan beast. Cassette tapes spinning slowly inside the plastic shell, rescuing the pedestrians from a psychological hell. The treble is sharp, the mid-range is incredibly clear, eradicating completely the surrounding atmosphere. I'm a mobile DJ, a prophet with the silver box, shattering the incredibly heavy invisible locks. People stop and nod their heads to the massive sound, the most beautiful congregation to ever be found. The volume knob is twisted completely to the right, eradicating the darkness of the pessimistic night. A portable revolution running on direct current, becoming an absolute, undeniable, massive deterrent. We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion, roaring loudly like a magnificent silver lion, transforming the gray sidewalk into a holy place, providing a spectacular mobile spiritual space. Boombox Zion, the heaviest device on the street, worshiping the power of the analog beat. Speakers are vibrating the entire neighborhood, doing exactly what the manufacturer understood. When the batteries die, we will simply buy some more, keeping the sanctuary open with an unlocked door. Rewind!
Press play, turn it up,
Maximum volume. We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion, roaring loudly like a magnificent silver lion, transforming the gray sidewalk into a holy place, providing a spectacular mobile spiritual space. Boombox Zion, the heaviest device on the street, worshiping the power of the analog beat. Batteries low, tape slowing down, music fading, eject. surviving within the spectacular, untamed tapestry, trading exotic papayas for a woven sturdy basket. If you need survival advice, you better simply ask it. Leopards prowling quietly beneath the fern leaves, spotting the dangerous predators right before they seize. My skin is painted with the mud from the riverbank, dancing naturally to the organic botanical scan.
Swinging the machete, carving a completely new trail, where the weak and the cowardly will constantly fail. Building a shelter out of the strong bamboo stalks, listening closely when the ancient wilderness talks. Tracking the footprints of the massive wild boar, understanding exactly what the Mother Earth has in store. Drinking the fresh rainwater trapped inside the leaf, finding a profound fundamental spiritual relief. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. Avoiding the quicksand, hidden perfectly in the mud, recognizing the venomous spiders by the shining blood. We forage for the edible roots and the sweetest berries, riding across the rapids without the need for ferries. The anaconda slid silently past the wooden camp, lighting the fire without a modern electrical lamp. We are part of the ecosystem, an essential vital gear, eradicating completely any trace of human fear.
Gathering the medicine, the herb to cure the sudden fever, working diligently like a busy, dedicated beaver. Monsoon rains arrive, washing the entire forest clean, the most spectacularly vivid shades of emerald green. I weave a hammock from the strong, flexible vines, reading the natural meteorological incoming signs. We barter and trade in the clearing by the waterfall, answering the deepest, most primal biological call. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. The canopy completely blocks out the aggressive sun, but our daily arduous labor is never actually done. We are the kings and queens of the uncharted green, the fiercest, wildest survivors they have ever seen. Chop the wood, hunt the prey, stay alert, wild and free, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, driving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral tradition